Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm one of the admins for Breastfeeding Mama Talk. I am here to show you guys just a little bit of baby food making for when your baby is ready to eat solids. One of the things that I liked is this book called The Petite Appetit. What? And it actually gives you recipes from baby to toddler. The only thing I don't like about this book is that it technically starts giving you recipes and says it's for ages 4 months to 6 months, when we at Breastfeeding Mama Talk do not recommend giving your baby solids until they're at least 6 months. I'm sure you all have been through that debate with us many times. So anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm going to make some pear blueberry mixture. One of the absolute best things that I have found when making baby foods is this lovely gem right here. It is called an oyster steamer. Oyster. What? Oyster? Whatever. And it's got different sizes of trays that you can use and the lid, and it steams fruits and veggies and fish, and it's awesome, especially when it comes to the fruits, because boiling them, most of the fruits anyway, turn really watery, so boiling them makes them hold even more water, and this helps them from becoming just straight liquid. Whoops. Okay, so with this I'm going to steam my pears in it, and pears, I like to peel them before I put them in. You don't have to. The pears, I like to peel them before I steam them. You don't have to, but I did it without peeling them first, and it was harder to get them out. Also, pears do have a little bit of a center with seeds, so you need to cut them in half and get those seeds out. So I have these, this is just 2 pears. So I'm going to put them in here and put my lid. I already got my water in here, and I'm going to turn it on for about 15 minutes. There's a timer on here and it will go off. So in the meantime, we're going to do the blueberries. Now the blueberries I will boil. So I have some lovely blueberries. Move stuff out of the way. I have a pint of blueberries. Both of these are a half pint. And what you're going to need is, it's a half cup of water to a half pint of blueberries. So I have 1 pint, so I have 1 cup of water. So I'm going to put my water in there, and I'm going to get that to boil. And then once that is boiling, I will put my blueberries in there and let them boil with it for about 15 minutes until they're soft. Okay, so I have boiled my blueberries, and this is what I have. So they're nice and soft, and the water is all nice and blue. Or red, however you really want to look at it. But so I have my blueberries ready, and then my pears are done too. So you want them to where you can take a toothpick and easily pierce them with the toothpick. So I can do that with mine, so they're good. No problem, because you want them to be soft enough for that. Turn that off. So then we just have this lovely blender. It's kind of going bad, but gotta plug this in. Then I'm going to mix these two together. Obviously, if you're first starting foods, you want to do just 1 food at a time so you can watch for allergies. I hate this blender. If I can get the blender together. There. So we just put them in. And I'm going to blend these up a little bit, and then I'm going to add my blueberries to it. If I can get it out. All right, lid on. Okay, now with pears, obviously it's not blended all the way, but pears tend to be a little grittier, so some babies have issues with the texture at first. So if they don't seem to like it, and that kind of goes with anything, if they don't seem to like it, wait a few days and then try it again. My girls had issues with it at first, and the next day they were perfectly fine with it. So they're sweet, so they tend to like it. So I'm gonna take my blueberries and I'm actually going to spoon them out. You can get one, I don't know why I didn't, with the holes in it to drain the liquid out. Last time I did blueberries, I forgot about them and they were just completely overdone. Okay, so got all my blueberries in there, and I'm just going to blend these up. So obviously your fruits are going to be more liquidy in general. So check it out. Make sure there are no huge lumps in, especially if you're just starting. All right, and this is what it looks like, and it's still really hot. All right, so there are two things. When my girls were starting out, they ate very little. And they were preemies, so they still don't eat that much, but we're working on it. But just a simple ice cube tray works perfect, and it was the perfect size for them. When they first started out, they actually shared just one little cube of food. That's all I could get them to eat. But now that they're bigger, I have this Infantino fresh squeeze pouch system that we use because they'll eat like a whole pouch themselves now. So I'm going to use that, and it's going to go really fast with this since it's liquid. Typically if you use this, you're going to want it to cool down a little bit before you use it. But if you're using ice cube tray or other containers, which I'll show you in a minute, you can just use it hot, pour it straight in there, put it in the freezer, and you're good to go. But I'm going to put them in my pouches. Now, I like the idea of these. They're not perfect, obviously. We've had some troubles with them filling up all the way, which is more annoying for us than an actual problem. But you can see because it's liquid, it's already starting to kind of go in there by itself. But then you have this little plunger thing, and you just squeeze them down in there. The pouches are really nice, especially if you're on the go. So when you get it full, you just unscrew this, and take it out. Sometimes it'll come out with it a little bit, and I just move it into the next one. Squeeze that one down, unscrew, make a mess. And the same for that. And just pull them out. screw on the lid. And you can write what it is and the date on it. This one's a little full. And then I have some extra, so I'm just going to take just this little container. It's got a lid. And I'm going to put it in there. I could use another pouch, but sometimes it's just easier. If I don't know if I have enough to fill a pouch, I don't like to waste them. Put the lid on. And then put them in the freezer. I'll date them and put them in the freezer. Just like this. I have my nice box. And this is green bean, peas, and pears. Now I got a bunch of those. Mangoes made with the ice cube trays. This is what it comes out with. Then some that I already have in pouches over here. I have one plain blueberry and then banana. So that's pretty much it. You can do it with different foods. Combine them, do whatever. I guess that's it. And you have your pear blueberry mixture.